Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Jurassic Games, or as it says in Amazon, just Jurassic Games. It's an action, it came out in 2018, it's a 15, it's an hour and 26 minutes. Amazon is 4.0 out of 5, IMDb is 3.9 out of 10. Reading the Amazon synopsis. Every year, 10 of the world's most dangerous criminals are chosen to compete for their freedom in their Jurassic Games, a virtual reality television show where contestants must survive in a world full of velociraptors, never say that word, T-Rexes and other ferocious dinosaurs. Die in the game and you die in real life. The last one alive will be crowned the winner and be granted freedom, fame and fortune. So the director is Ryan Belgart, Bellgardt, who directed Ghoster. Producers, well, there's 9 of them, so I'll just pick producer. There's a few of them as well. Ryan again, who produced Dinosaur World. Chris Hoyt, Hoyt, who also produced Dinosaur World. Josh McKamey, Mckamie, who produced Dinosaur World. Jesse Sanfilippo, who didn't produce anything else. Andy Swanson, who produced Dinosaur World, and Harry C. Wollohon IV, Wollohon, the 1V, who produced Out of Exile. The music was by David Stone Hamilton, who did music for Dark Encounter. The cast, as usual, I'll pick the main ones. Adam Hampton, who was Tucker, who was in Out of Exile. Katie Burgess, who was Joy, she was in Gremlin's Curse. Perry Reeves, Perrey, Reeves, who was Savannah, who was in Child's Play 3. Ryan Merriman, who was the host, who was in Final Destination 3. And Erica Daly, who was Laura, who was in Rising Tides. It was filmed in Oklahoma, USA, and also Robbers Cave State Park and Oklahoma City Community College. It's also known as Jurassic Games, and the working title was The Jurassic World Games. So it's a 3V film. I watched it on Amazon, which basically means just 3 sets of ads, or at least there was when I watched it. There's a quote at the start by George Carlin. I thought, is he a real person? I looked it up, and yes, he is. He's a stand-up comedian. Let us use capital punishment the same way we use sports and television in this country, to distract people. And so begins people being scanned with their headsets on. Now, I didn't read, like I said before, I don't read the synopses that much when I start to watch these films, just go straight into it raw. So I was like, oh look, they get VR headsets on. So it's like everyone's getting ready for the start of the games. So I was thinking, are they going to be in the using VR to be in the same arena? It was curious, and obviously it was true. So they're all convicted killers, and then the pain that you feel in the game, you actually feel out of the game, if that makes sense. And if you die, then the real body gets a lethal injection. So you're going to go to death row, and you go, well, your execution date's tomorrow. Unless you do part of these games, you survived. I was like, oh, you didn't. Oh, there's the injection. There's this little camera zipping about, like a drone. Instead of using it for somebody walking around with it, it's just a little drone zipping around. It kind of reminds me of, you've probably never seen, most people haven't, Phantasm. There's a ball in that. It's not as bad as that, because obviously it kills people. In Phantasm, not in this one. So everyone in the studio is wearing black except this woman. So I was thinking, is she the producer? And it turned out she was the director. But everyone else was in complete in black. And bear in mind that she's the only one that doesn't appear. Well, the guys in black and that lot are on the TV as such, but she's not. It's just bizarre. It's like, why is she in white? It's quite enjoyable, as in the games. People building alliances to get through a stage. Only one person can survive, but you're kind of grouped together to kind of like keep your little groups, you know what I mean? And then you pick the people off at the end. I've seen that in quite a few like survival films. Apparently, you can buy these action stores from all good toy stores, right? And they're showing that get these, and they're all like the film, the actual contestants and stuff. And it says if you get all 10, you get a bonus one. I think it's the host or something. It's quite fun. Now there's an idea of a maze, which I think is kind of cool. So there's raptors inside this maze. But before this actual maze starts in this room, and they have to attempt to draw on this screen. Each one's got like a touch screen, where they can move your finger around to try to find the way out, I think it is. And then the door opens up, and you can go into the maze. I thought that was kind of cool. The raptors, as usual, are great. I saw a bloke trying hand combat on a few. That's quite good because it's proper. It's not like some corny stuff. As in, there's a raptor there. He's fighting. You can tell he's nowhere near him. There's a green screen. You can tell, but this one was good. Now the pterodactyls are great. In fact, all the creatures are, and they're fantastic. Really well done. So obviously there's adverts. So I was at a park in the Red Desert, right? And then I saw his chopper crash. I thought, oh my god, where's that come from? But it was actually from a trailer for a film. I was like, what the hell? Because I was like, they're in the desert running around, and then this chopper just crashed. I'm thinking, oh, where's that? I never saw a helicopter. Where did that come from? And that's because it was a trailer for it. So sometimes they are bits. I've watched a sci-fi film ages ago, and the trailer came in for that, or the advert came in, and it was literally a sci-fi advert, and I thought it was part of the film. It was that weird. Now I saw somebody die for some sort of black bugs or something like woodlouse, but pretty ferocious. I think the American call them roly-polies or something. Those things, they were pretty ferocious. I mean, they just went for him. It was pretty good, if that makes sense. Now I love the ending. It's not what I thought would happen fully, but I like the film. The creatures were good. The humans, how they actually were there. Like I said, it wasn't like crappy CGI where it was like, well, this is obvious. I've seen it before when somebody's having their arm bitten off, and it's like, come on, at least try and sink the bloody jaws up with a hand, even though it's not obviously there. I'm going to give it a 5.5, maybe a 6 as my rating. Believe it or not. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of the Jurassic Games. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of other film reviews. I've got quite a few Jurassic kind of like dinosaur games, films, so you might like those. Give me your thumbs up if you liked this video. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Have you seen this film? Did you enjoy it? Like I said, there is a sequel apparently. I was reading, and because it, and I had a look, but it hasn't even started. But I think they were going to start just before COVID, so it's like anything, it's probably on hold for another 5 years. Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.